Hello students, how are you all? I'm sure you all are doing perfect and enjoying your studies too. So children, welcome to today's class. Our today's topic is marginalization. Learning objectives, what is marginalization, caste system in India, marginalized groups, women's condition, children's condition, recognition of the marginalized group by constitution, social and economic inequalities, reservation of marginalized people. A condition in which all citizens are treated as equal is called the social justice. No discrimination is made between them on the basis of caste, religion or on the basis of being rich or poor. But this is not the case in India. In our society, some groups of people or communities may have the experience of being excluded, marginalized और exploited. तो हम previous chapters में भी पढ़ चुके हैं. इंडिया का जो सिस्टम है, यहाँ पे किसी के साथ भी कोई भेदभाव नहीं किया जाता. हालांकि हमारी सोसाइटी में, हमारे समाज में कुछ ऐसे तत्व हैं जो इस चीज़ को नहीं मानते. मतलब यहाँ पे अभी भी कुछ अमीर लोग जो हैं वो गरीबों का शोषण करते हैं. What is marginalization? Marginalization means to make a group of people feel unimportant and isolated. They may be marginalized because they belong to some caste or religions different from the majority. Communities speak a different language or follow different custom. They may also be marginalized because they are poor and considered to be of low social status. In this way, social, religious, political and economic factors contribute in making certain ग्रुप्स ऑफ अ सोसाइटी फील मार्जिनलाइज्ड. तो अभी भी कुछ लोग जो हैं वो क्या करते हैं, छुआछूत करते हैं. लोअर कास्ट वगैरह के जो लोग होते हैं, जो दूसरे कस्टम को फॉलो करते हैं, उनके साथ ये भेदभाव जो है अधिक देखने को मिलता है. और जो अर्बन एरिया है, शहरी एरिया है, वहाँ पे कम, लेकिन गाँव में ज़्यादा देखने को मिलता है. Marginalization has a very bad impact on our society. This leads to the communities not having access to resources and opportunities and the inability to assert their rights. The marginalized group of feel a sense of insecurity, disadvantages and powerlessness in comparison to the dominant group of society. तो ये लोग जो हैं जिनके साथ भेदभाव होता है, ये खुद इनसिक्योर फील करते हैं, ठीक है, और इनको इतनी एडवांटेजेस वगैरह नहीं दी जाती कि ये अपने लिए लड़ सकें. Caste system in India. The caste system has its origin in the four varnas or caste of ancient days. The historians hold the views that the system was not introduced all at once. It developed as a division of labor. The Aryan literature speak of four varnas or caste: the Brahmin, the Kshatriya, the Vaishya and the Shudra. तो आपको पता ही है हमारा जो समाज है वो चार कास्ट में, चार वर्णों में डिवाइडेड है, जिसमें पहले सबसे ऊपर आते हैं ब्राह्मण, उसके नीचे आते हैं क्षत्रिय, उनके नीचे आते हैं वैश्य और सबसे नीचे जो होते हैं उनको शूद्र माना जाता है. The Brahmins devoted themselves to the pursuit of knowledge. The Kshatriya belonged to the warrior classes. The Vaishya adopted trade and agriculture as their profession. The Shudra did other jobs, served the other three varnas. तो ब्राह्मण सबसे ऊपर इसलिए माने जाते हैं क्योंकि पुजारी होते हैं, पूजा करते हैं और ये नॉलेज को परस्यू करते हैं. मतलब इसमें से कई लोग जो होते हैं वो टीचर भी होते हैं, गुरु भी होते हैं. क्षत्रिय जो होते हैं ये वॉरियर क्लास से होते हैं, मतलब ये राजाओं के लिए लड़ा करते थे. वैश्य जो है ये एग्रीकल्चर, व्यापार वगैरह करते हैं और शूद्र जो हैं ये दूसरे जो नीचे वाले जॉब होते हैं, साफ सफाई वाले, ये करते हैं. ग्रेजुअली द हिंदू सोसाइटी वाज डिवाइडेड इनटू थाउजेंड ऑफ कास्ट एंड सब कास्ट who adopted their own custom and tradition. In the beginning, castes were probably formed on the basis of occupation. These castes were professional groups. In course of time, they became hereditary and so rigid that these castes were with no direct interrelationship. Some castes were considered high and the other low. The caste system thus developed into the force of division and डिसयूनिटी. तो कास्ट सिस्टम जो था ये शुरू हुआ था प्रोफेशनल के ऊपर, और जो प्रोफेशनल जो है ये हेरिडेटरी है. मतलब आप अगर पुजारी हैं तो आप पंडित हैं, ब्राह्मण हैं, और आपके जो पूरा वंश है वो उसी को क्या करेगा, फॉलो करेगा. अगर आप शूद्र हैं तो आपके बच्चे जो है, आने वाली जनरेशन है, वो भी उसको फॉलो करेगा. इसलिए जो शूद्र हैं उनको ब्राह्मण्स के द्वारा निचला देखा जाता था, उनको नीचे स्तर पर रखा जाता था, क्योंकि ऐसा माना जाता था जो शूद्र है वो गंदे काम करते थे या साफ सफाई वाले काम करते थे, तो उनको इसीलिए अछूत माना जाता था. अ पर्सन कुड नॉट लीव हिज कास्ट एंड प्रोफेशन इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ द अमाउंट ऑफ टैलेंट ही प्रोसेस्ड. The caste determined one ways of living. It was the duty of individual to follow the custom and practice of one own caste. Marrying outside the caste or dining with people of a caste lower than one's own was usually declared against religion and was punished by the society. The rules of the caste system became scared like those of religion. तो उस टाइम पे इवन आज भी अगर आप अदर कास्ट की लड़की से शादी करते हो या अदर कास्ट के लोअर क्लास के लोगों के साथ बैठ के खाना खाते हो तो वो आपके आउट ऑफ रिलीजन माना जाता है और आपको भी क्या कर दिया जाता है, दंड दिया जाता है आपकी सोसाइटी के द्वारा. Effects of the caste system divided nation. A study of the history of the country showed that the caste system divided the India people into rigid groups. They remained most of the time a divided nation and failed to resist foreign invasion. Bad condition of low caste. A large percentage of people of India belong to the low caste. They were ill-treated. Some of them were called untouchables. They did all sort of mental jobs. They could not participate in the social functions or social gatherings of the high caste people. They remained outcast and economically weak. Poverty brought demoralization and degradation among them. They remained ignorant, backward and poor. तो जो हरिजन लोग हुआ करते थे उनको सोसाइटी से अलग रखा जाता था, उनको किसी फंक्शन में मंदिर में आने जाने नहीं दिया जाता था. Hindrance in the nation's development. The caste system proved a serious impediment to our economic and social progress. It's restricted the freedom of choice occupation. It had an adverse effect on the individual's enterprise and enthusiasm. The lower caste people failed to make economic process. Thus, the caste system is anti-national and anti-democratic and is a serious blow to the national unity. It has divided the society into different groups. The ill influence of the narrow spirit of casteism makes people forget the interest of the society or a country as whole. तो जो निचली जाति के लोग होते थे उनको वैसे ही काम दिए जाते थे जो उनके लिए सूटेबल होते थे या वो करते आ रहे थे. अगर वो कोई बड़ा काम करना चाहते थे या अपनी हैसियत से ऊपर उठना चाहते थे तो उनको ऐसे करने नहीं दिया जाता था. Roles of social reformers. A number of social reformers like Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Swami Dayanand Saraswati, Mahadev Govind Ranade and others condemned the evils of the caste system. Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation, devoted his whole life to the upliftment of the so-called untouchables. He called them Harijans, i.e. the children of God. His efforts came as big jolt to the cruelty of the caste system. These days they are known as a scheduled caste. तो अगर जो रिफॉर्मर्स हैं वो आगे नहीं आते और इनके लिए काम नहीं करते तो ये आज भी दयनीय स्थिति में ही रहते. तो बहुत सारे रिफॉर्मर्स आए आगे जिन्होंने इनके लिए काम किया और महात्मा गांधी इसमें सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट थे. Although gradually, but circumstances are changing, the caste system is losing its grip, especially in urban areas. Education, science and technology, industrialization and the fast means of communication have contributed a great deal to this happy change. Untouchability has been declared unlawful. Our constitution guarantees social equality. The government cannot discriminate against people on the basis of caste, creed or complexion. Everyone enjoys equal opportunities for education, employment and for the use of public wells, tanks and temples. Our constitution strives to remove the age-old stigma of these caste system. तो हमारे जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन है उसमें ये लॉ जो है पास किया गया था कि हर किसी को इक्वल माना जाएगा, चाहे वो स्कूल पढ़ना चाहते हैं, मंदिर जाना चाहते हैं, कोई भी काम करना चाहते हैं तो वो उनको अलाउ किया जाएगा. Marginalized groups. In India, the practice of caste system resulted in the creation of a section of people who were historically excluded from the mainstream society. Some of the main marginalized group of in India are as under scheduled caste SCs, जिन्हें कहा जाता है the group of people at the bottom level of the caste ladder are called untouchables or Dalits or scheduled caste SCs. These castes need special attention for their progress. तो एक कास्ट में जो सबसे नीचे वाले लोग होते हैं उनको शेड्यूल कास्ट माना जाता है, ठीक है. दलित्स उनको कहा जाता है. शेड्यूल ट्राइब्स STs, these refer to the tribes that are listed as scheduled tribes in our constitution. These communities lived and often continue live in close association with forests. These tribes too need special attention for their development. ऐसी जनजाति आपने देखी होंगी जो फॉरेस्ट में रहती है, उनको हम शेड्यूल ट्राइब्स कहते हैं. हालांकि इनको भी स्पेशल अटेंशन चाहिए ग्रो करने के लिए, डेवलप होने के लिए. Our constitution has provision for special rights and facilities to be given to the scheduled tribes, STs, most of whom come from tribal areas of Madhya Pradesh, Pradesh, Bihar, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal and the states of Northeast India. A certain percentage of the seats have been reserved for them in Lok Sabha in the concerned state assemblies and in government services. Tribal advisories committees have been set up in the state to look after the welfare of tribals. Stipends, grants and loans given by the government are the great help to the weaker sections. Educational facilities among the tribes have been increased. Multi-purpose development programs have been launched to improve their economic condition. The government also provide grant to voluntary organization working for the upliftment of these class. तो इनको अपलिफ्ट करने के लिए, इनकी इकोनॉमिक कंडीशन को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत सारे स्कीम प्लान्स वगैरह निकाले हैं। जैसे इनको लोकसभा में भी कुछ सीट रिजर्व की गई हैं ताकि ये अपने इलेक्शंस वगैरह लड़ सकें। स्कूल वगैरह में भी कुछ सीट रिजर्व की गई है ऐसे बच्चों के लिए जो शेड्यूल कास्ट और शेड्यूल ट्राइब से बिलोंग करते हैं। अदर बैकवर्ड कास्ट जिन्हें हम OBCs कहते हैं, the group of people who are placed at the lower side of the ladder other than the scheduled caste SCs and the scheduled tribes STs are the other backward caste OBCs. Other backward caste OBCs are also being given opportunities to improve their living condition. Reservation up to 27% has been provided for them in government job. तो कुछ OBCs, कुछ अदर बैकवर्ड कास्ट हैं जिनको आगे आने के लिए गवर्नमेंट ने काफ़ी हेल्प की है। The Government of India has launched various schemes for the welfare of OBCs such as pre-examination coaching to enable the OBC candidates to compete in various competitive or entrance examination, hostels for OBCs boys and girls, financial assistance through pre-matric scholarship for OBCs, post-matric scholarship for OBCs, assistance to voluntary organizations who work for the welfare of the OBCs to improve their educational and socio-economic conditions and help them to be gainfully employed. तो ये सब प्लान जो हैं वो गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से किए गए हैं। Minorities, they refers to small group within a society or the country that are different because of race, religion, language, etc. For example, Muslims, Sikhs, etc. are considered to be minority communities in India. Our constitution protects the interest of minorities in the following ways. Our constitution gives citizens possessing a distinct language, script or culture the right to conserve the same. It has provision for the children of linguistic minorities to be given instruction through their mother tongue at the primary stage. No discrimination can be made in the matter of employment or ground of race, religion or caste. No person can be denied admission to educational institution run by the government on the basis of religion, caste, लैंग्वेज एक्सेट्रा। अब कुछ कास्ट रिलीजन ऐसे भी है जिनको माइनॉरिटी के अंदर रखा जाता है, जैसे सिख है, मुस्लिम है या दूसरी कास्ट हैं, तो इनको गवर्नमेंट ने ये अश्योरिटी दी है कि वो किसी भी स्कूल में जाकर एडमिशन ले सकते हैं, कोई भी स्कूल इनको एडमिशन लेने से मना नहीं करेगा। Women's condition, many of the wrong that are done to women have been encouraged by superstitions. The birth of a girl child is considered unfortunate and in some states of custom of a female Foeticides is practiced. Girls are still not educated in many parts of our country. They are married off at an early age as the custom of the child marriages still continue in rural areas. Women have no right to make financial or other important decisions. They are often expected to obey their husband and are not allowed to assert themselves. The custom of parda is still prevalent among many sections of Indian society. Women are not encouraged to venture out of the house. Due to this, they remain economically dependent even when the law is in their favor. Social customs do not permit them to assert their rights. Many communities widows are not allowed to remarry and are often ill-treated. The custom of sati or burning a widow on her husband's funeral pyre was practiced in our country, and even now such cases are reported. Another social problem is of dowry. At the time of marriage, dowry is given by the girl's parents to the bridegroom. तो आजकल काफ़ी जो वुमेंस हैं उनको बहुत दयनीय नज़र से देखा जाता है। काफ़ी सारी गर्ल्स को पैदा होते ही मार दिया जाता है क्योंकि ऐसा माना जाता है कि गर्ल्स की मैरिज में बहुत ज़्यादा खर्चा होता है। गर्ल्स की एजुकेशन पे खर्चा नहीं किया जाता, उनको पहले ही क्या किया जाता है, घर के कामों में लगा दिया जाता है, और जब शादी हो जाती है तो वो अपने खर्चों के लिए अपने पति पे डिपेंड रहती है, उनको इकोनॉमिकली या फाइनेंशियली इंडिपेंडेंट रहने की परमिशन नहीं दी जाती. Social reformers have tried to improve the condition of women people like Raja Rammohn Rai, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Keshav Chandra Sen, Sister Nivedita, Swami Dayanand, Saraswati Jyotiba Phule, Pandita Ramabai and others have contributed a lot to improve social evils that affected women's life. They started movements for widow remarriage, education of women and their rights to inheritance. They fought against the practice of sati and female Forticide. Leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Annie Besant, Sarojini Naidu and Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru attempted to include them in freedom struggle. तो बहुत सारे रिफॉर्मर्स जो हैं वो आ गए जिन्होंने स्त्रियों के लिए काम किया, उनके लिए आवाज़ उठाई और उनकी स्थिति जो है समाज में बेटर की. Children's conditions. The government has formulated many plans to bring up children in a happy atmosphere in order to make them worthy citizens of the world. Only during the last few years, the interests of children have received recognition in our country. Councils for child welfare have been set up in various states. The government and the society face a huge task of providing proper food, reasonable amenities for living and adequate education to about 26 crore of children of India below the age of 14. A number of miserable conditions prevailing at our homes have also led to child delinquency. It means that antisocial activities spread among the children in different forms and they commit crimes. Various factors such as truancy, aimless loitering, unhappy family life, quarrel in the family and unhealthy surroundings lead to the delinquency. The whole problem has its social, economic and educational aspects. तो बच्चों के वेलफेयर के लिए भी काफ़ी जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है वो आगे आई हैं, क्योंकि बच्चों से भी आपने देखा होगा कई छोटे छोटे ढाबों में या घरों में काम कराया जाता था, हालांकि उनकी जो एज है बिलो 14 वो क्या है, पढ़ने की है. तो इसीलिए कुछ सोसाइटीज़ या कुछ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आगे आई हैं ताकि उनको स्कूल भेजा जाए. अगर वो फ़ीस नहीं पे कर सकते तो उनकी एजुकेशन फ्री की जाए, उनको एक प्रॉपर मील जो है वो स्कूल में प्रोवाइड की जाए. Fact check that the year 1979 was declared the year of the child. Our government has been making efforts for the holistic development of the children. It aims at providing facilities for children's full physical, mental and social growth. Health centers have been established in rural areas to give free immunization to infant. Government has also set up centers for training children in various craft and recreation activities. Generally, children cannot avail these opportunities because they have to work for a living. इस तरीके से गवर्नमेंट ने बहुत सारे एफर्ट जो हैं वो दिखाए हैं ताकि बच्चों को स्कूल भेजा जा सके. अगर वो स्कूल नहीं जा सकते तो उनसे दूसरे काम जो हैं जो वो सीख सकते हैं, जैसे ट्रेनिंग वगैरह है, उनसे कढ़ाई वगैरह उनको करवाई जाती है, घर के काम वगैरह से सिखाए जाते हैं ताकि वो आगे जा कर के अपना कोई प्रोफेशन जो है वो चूज़ कर सकें. Fact check, the right of the child have been recognized by the UN Declaration on the Rights of the Child. Agencies like UNICEF and UNESCO are working for the betterment of चिल्ड्रन ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. तो बच्चों के राइट के लिए लड़ने के लिए जो यूएन गवर्नमेंट है या यूएन आपकी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है वो भी काम कर रही है. Recognition of the marginalized group by Constitution. Our Constitution recognizes every person as equal. Even the preamble of our Constitution clearly states that all Indians are entitled to equally of status and opportunities. This means that all individuals in the country from all castes, religions, tribes, educational and economic backgrounds are recognized as equal. That it's everyone has equal rights and opportunities to protect the interest of marginalized group. Or Constitution has the following provisions. According to the Article 15 of the Indian Constitution, the state shall not discriminate against any citizen on ground only of religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth or any of them. It is the responsibility of the government to take special measures for the advancement of the interest of scheduled caste SC or the scheduled tribes STs. The state of Bihar, Madhya Pradesh and Odisha are asked to appoint a special minister to work for the welfare of the scheduled caste SCs and other backward classes or BCs. The president appoint a special officer for the scheduled tribes STs who investigate matters relating to these classes and report on the working of these measures of the president. Our constitution has reserved some seats for the scheduled caste STs, scheduled tribes ST and other backward castes OBCs in education institutes and government jobs. तो हमारे जो गवर्नमेंट है उन्होंने बहुत सारे नियम ऐसे बनाए हैं ताकि ये जो निचली जाति के लोग हैं वो इंडिया में ना सिर्फ रह सके बल्कि अपने राइट्स के लिए लड़ भी सकें. Social and economic inequalities, a vast majority of scheduled caste SCs, scheduled tribes ST and minority live in rural forest areas. They have little or no access to education. Therefore, many of them remain educated. Lack of education and skill affect their economic condition. They lead to their economic backwardness. Since they are mostly uneducated person, development in the rest of the country have little impact upon them. Their social status prevent them from getting better jobs. तो इन जो निचले तबके के लोग हैं इनको एजुकेशन दिलाना बहुत ही ज़रूरी है, तभी वो अपने राइट्स के बारे में समझ पाएंगे और लड़ पाएंगे. Reservation for marginalized people. There is a provision in our constitution to reserve some seats for the scheduled caste, SCs, scheduled tribes, STs and other backward castes OBCs in educational institution and government job. The reservation was felt necessary to break the stronghold of the upper caste people and for the upliftment of the marginalized communities. Without reservation, these communities would have remained backward. Undoubtedly, the reservation would bring these people in the mainstream ऑफ द कंट्री. तो हमारी गवर्नमेंट ने कुछ जगह पे सीट जो है इनके लिए रिजर्व की है ताकि ये एजुकेशन ले सकें, गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स इनको मिल सकें और अपने जो भी नेसेसरी जो इनको राइट्स मिले हुए हैं उनको ये पा सकें. Keywords: marginalization, to make a group of people feel unimportant and isolated. Untouchables, the group of people at the bottom level of the caste system. Minorities, a small group within a society or a country that are different because of race, religion, language, etc. Points to know: marginalization means to make a group of people feel unimportant and isolated. Marginalization has a very bad impact on our society. It leads to the communities not having access to resources and opportunities and the inability to assert their rights. Some of the main marginalized groups in India are scheduled caste SCs, scheduled tribes STs, other backward caste OBCs, minorities, poor women, etc. The caste system proved a serious impediment in our economic and social progress. Our constitution protects the interests of minorities in many ways. Indian constitution recognizes every person as equal. Even the preamble of our constitution clearly state that all Indians are entitled to equality of status and opportunities. A vast majority of the scheduled caste, SCs, scheduled tribes, STs and the minority are uneducated that affect their economic conditions. तो इस चैप्टर में हमने उन लोगों के बारे में जाना जो शेड्यूल कास्ट है, शेड्यूल ट्राइब्स हैं और कैसे गवर्नमेंट ने इन लोगों के लिए काम किया है ताकि ये आगे आएँ, अपने राइट्स के बारे में जानें और अपने राइट्स के लिए, अपने हक के लिए लड़ें और समाज में इक्वालिटी के साथ जिए. So children, I hope you understood the chapter very well. Now you will revise the chapter and practice the given exercise to understand the chapter thoroughly.